Alright guys, so today I'm going to do my own reaction to this week's Rocket League coaching videos on YouTube. So let's find what are the current trending ones that we see. If I go to filters, let's go to this week, Rocket League tutorial. How to master aerial control. Let's see if we agree,
Yo
disagree,
guys,
like this or not.
Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to aerial and how to master
Alright, strong
aerial
start.
and aerial control. And it's really simple. It's not hard at all.
Yeah, aerial
All
car
you
control's
have to
always
do
been super
is,
simple.
first of
Everyone
all,
in the
change
game
your
will
arrow to
agree with you
arrow
on that
left or
one.
right. A lot of pros also recommend this. It's in your view bind / change thing right here. And
So,
there's some pros that haven't changed it. That's
he specifically said you first change the arrow right, and pros recommend it. You can choose arrow left or right. It doesn't matter which, honestly.
say that you regret not.
It doesn't have to be right
one
or
of these, because these were like a lot better. But yeah.
yeah.
So what you wanna
He
do first
doesn't
is
say
the
well
internet.
why they're better.
Internet doesn't matter, right? What you want to do is you want to start off, and then you just want to hold arrow
Alright.
and feather your boost.
I remember this drill. This
Hold
drill's a
arrow,
popular
feather
one.
your boost, and
You
just
fly from
wait.
post to post.
Keep
Yeah.
doing this.
You go,
alright?
or
And try to,
from
like,
goal to
go
goal.
down.
You
Shake
aim
for a
at
minute.
maybe
That's all you gotta do.
the top left or
Alright.
the top right corner.
doing
I remember
this,
this drill
okay?
from the longest time ago. Alright.
Hey,
I agree with Mads
air
here.
without hold.
Let's see what else we got
Turn
though.
that way. If you want to turn and stuff, you guys gotta hold it the other direction.
Wait, where's
If you want to turn and stuff, you guys gotta hold it straight.
we're going a
like
lot
that.
more
The other direction. See how it just moves straight?
we're getting a
Alright.
lot more intense here
It
now.
makes you a little bit faster in the air. Alright, and then this is me. Okay, this is me holding my
Alright.
stick the opposite way of my arrow. Alright? It makes you a little bit faster in the air. Alright, and then this is me
Alright,
without holding
He's
it.
right.
The
So let's
other-
say you have arrow left, right? Arrow left, and let me put this on here. Ready? If I have arrow left right now, and I push my joystick to 3 o'clock, that's the exact type of spin he's doing right now. If I have arrow right and I push my joystick to 9 o'clock, that's a tornado spin. Basically, that's what he's doing right now on the screen. You see that?
direction. See how it just moves straight?
I'm
like
keeping my
that?
overlay up for
You
this.
gotta, if you want to turn and stuff, you guys gotta hold it the other direction. You'll turn that way.
That's not exactly true. If you want to turn, typically what you do is that if you really want to turn, you kind of, with arrow left, let's say I'm doing a tornado spin, and I turn my nose. When my nose is facing that direction I want, then I release my joystick back to the center, and my car will then realign itself onto that path. That's basically the best way to put it. Alright guys, so here'd be my example of it. If I want to start off going to the right, if I push my joystick with arrow left to 12 o'clock, and then I bring my joystick back to the center, then you'll see my car will start off to the right. If I push my joystick to 6 o'clock with arrow left to bring my joystick back to the center, my car will go to the left. If I want to go up to 3 o'clock, push it, let it go back to the center. And then if I want to go back down, 9 o'clock, and then let it go back to the center. That's your basic beginning types of control. Let's see if his video talks about it now.
Alright? And then you'll be good right there. And then if you guys want to turn left, you'd hold your stick right. And then you'll turn left. If you guys want to turn right, you hold your stick right. Pretty simple.
That's not
Alright, and
true,
I'll tell you guys
sadly.
what to do right now a little bit more.
It
What you wanna
depends
do
on
to start off.
It depends on what position your car is in its rotation relative to where you're pushing your joystick. So that's not exactly true. So now what I was teaching was relative to just when your car first comes off the ground. He's talking about just anywhere in the aerial, and that depends. So try and give
The
you guys a
arrow,
heads
'cause
up
I
on
see
that.
a lot of people doing this, and like they don't like
All right.
wait till
We're starting to see a little bit of inconsistencies here, so let's go back and see if we can find another video. All right, let's try another video. I think this one I watched a little bit.
What's going on
sticks out a little
YouTube?
bit for
CTG
something.
here. I'm going to bring you guys this flip reset tutorial for beginners. I know a lot of people.
First off, flip reset tutorial for beginners, already kind of controversy. Flip resets are not really for beginners. I don't
Have already done this, but
think
me
that
being pretty
makes
much an
sense.
amateur myself, I probably played this game maybe 2 years. I didn't play much of last season because
I don't know why someone who considers themselves an amateur would also be making tutorials. Just saying, it
Last
seems
season sucks,
also
everybody
wrong to
knows
me.
it. But my goal here, like I said, is I watch these videos all the time, and they make it seem so simple, and we hop into free play, somebody like an amateur, and it seems impossible, right?
All right, so we take one of the hardest games mechanics, and we have amateurs, and we're like, man, amateurs hop into free play, and we just can't do it. So I decide I'm gonna make a tutorial. I mean, is he wrong? Let's see. Let's see if he's
The
wrong.
more you practice, it seems like the worse
I just
you get,
see
the more you
that makes
practice.
sense.
But I'm gonna break it down for you guys.
What is
as
the
we
child
have
in the background?
the 2-year-old here who's enjoying herself some Blue's Clues, so we have to ignore her. But I'm gonna break it down for you guys, and I'm gonna show
The 2-year-old's enjoying herself some Blue's Clues, so we're gonna have to ignore her.
you one simple trick, tip, technique, whatever you want to call it, that they really don't go into detail about. That is, I think, one of the main things you need to learn.
10 out of 10 doctors
really
don't
get
want
good
you
at
to
flip
know
resets,
this
to
about your
maintain
flip resets.
altitude, height, whatever you want to call it, and be able to stay in the air long, because you see all these clips of people doing like multiple flip resets. It seems like they're in the air forever. But this one thing I'm about to show you guys is how they do it. And
This
they
one
hardly
thing.
talk about it. And today's training pack is going to be the Ultimate Freestyle Pack by Nitro Fate. And we're going to hop right into it. And with the new update in Bacchus Mod 2, I'm going to shuffle through here and get hopefully into a good shot. Let's see. There she goes. She's just enjoying some Blue's Clues. We'll have to ignore her. This will be a good one. Yeah, this will be a good one, I think. Yeah, this will be perfect here.
He's
So,
still
like
got
the 6
weather
tips
effects on.
to start with.
He's got weather
is
effects
the ball
on.
placement, right? You're gonna hit
No.
just above this gray wall right here. It's going to create the best angle. As you notice, it has that high
Oh
arch
god.
to it, and it stays relatively close to the goal as well. Right, so if you hit it too low, it's going to stay a little bit closer to the wall, make it a little bit more difficult to get the flip reset.
He's not
And
wrong.
if you
That's
hit it
true.
higher on the wall, it's got a good chance of hitting the ceiling.
That's
Also,
not true
you
at
wanna
all.
Maintain that middle ground with speed as well.
All right, that's not true at all. Now the higher up it is up the wall, the closer it is technically already to the ceiling. That makes sense, right? Yeah. But like you can hit it from like any point up it. Just the closer you are to the ceiling, the higher it is up the wall, the less hard you can hit the ball. That's the actual answer. It's not that you have to hit it right above that banner of the corner, right above that banner. No, you can hit it like above it even more towards the middle of the wall. It does not matter. Especially because like think about it like this. The angle you're going up the wall makes it closer to the ceiling itself. If I'm going direct, if this is the ceiling right here and I go directly up, then I from this point here to this point here, that much distance to the ceiling. But if I'm going at an angle like this and the ceiling's right here and I'm going here, I have from here to what would have been like over here. So I would have had like this much more distance. So more across the wall makes it so you can hit the ball a lot harder, but the harder you hit the ball out, the further you have to go get it now. That's why it's easier to get a flip reset whenever you're coming up from under the ball. That being said though, it's relative to the speed you're hitting the ball at. So we'll continue here.
Because just the right speed is very important. If you're going too slow,
That's true. There we go.
it's going to be a lot harder, more difficult for you to keep the ball up
God,
in
the weather
air.
effects are getting me.
And if you're going too fast and you hit the ball below the line, it's going to stick to the wall, right? So if we go too fast here, right, it's going to go straight to the ceiling. So just above that gray line,
The kid didn't like
find
that.
the middle ground with speed. And the next step you want to think about is braking, right? So you want to brake just for a split second.
That's not true either. Just fun facts. I know you've heard all of your favorite YouTubers, all your favorite streamers, all of your favorite people out there say that you gotta break for flip resets. But the real answer is that the high ranking players don't break on the wall anymore. We don't do it. What you do is you hit it and you jump off the wall and you don't boost immediately. There's no reason to break, because here's what happens, right? If I'm on the wall and I chip the ball off the wall, right? So I'm going up the wall, we chip the ball out, my car jumps off the wall. If I break before I jump, then I can't get near to the ball immediately, meaning that if someone challenges me, I can't immediately be ready to hit the ball in case of like, to react. But if I was thinking a flip reset, I jump off the wall and I'm not boosting, and then I hear someone else has gone for the ball, I can change the plan B here and stop going for the flip reset and just go and flip the ball. and I can go for a hard touch on the ball that hits it to the ceiling downfield, or I could go for an edge, but whatever 50 I need to go for. But if I break on the wall, I lose my ability to get any next touch on the ball if an opponent insta challenges me. That's why.
Second, you want to sit there for like 5 seconds. Just break for just a split second. I know a lot of you are more comfortable with just going straight to the aerial, but trust me, you're going to want that space in between your car and the ball. You want to create as much space as possible.
Just by not boosting immediately, you create
that
that
you
space.
get underneath the ball and allows you to get that flip reset. So placement, speed, we're breaking. Next important tip, if you guys notice.
I'm sorry, this is not meant to be mean, but he does not look like he's qualified enough yet with his flip resets to be giving out the tips, in my opinion.
Reset.
Rocket League flip reset tutorial for beginners should be left to people that are a little bit more fluent in it. Like, you can see by his attempts here, like, let's talk about this last one here, right? He goes for it. He boosts himself over the ball here. He's too high relative to the ball for his flip reset here. You want to stay under the ball. You want to make sure you're under the ball more for this flip reset. He boosts himself too high, and now what's he going to do from this ball? Like, his car is literally at the same height of the ball here, so it's going to fall down. He would have no shot angle at net here. Like, he needs to get a little bit more comfortable at, like, right there, he mistimed his jump relative to the ball off the wall. So, like, you want to jump. Let me try and go back here for a second here. So, as he goes up the wall here.
About the flip reset.
He jumps right now, right after. So, this is the part of him, like, this is the part of him breaking on the wall and then going out. If he jumps at the same time he hits the ball, he stays relatively under it at a good position. But by breaking and letting the ball go further off the wall, and now he has to go out to it, he loses the ability to stay under it as much. So that's his mistake here. He boosted up too high rather than boosting out first. He should be jumping at the same time he hits the ball and then just not boosting immediately.
All right, so I'm breaking at that split second. And right before I get to the ball there, I let go of boost. Reason being is you have more control of your car.
That is kind of true. That is true. Like, right as you're about to get that flip reset, you don't really boost unless you're, yeah, even, like, it depends if you're going for an immediate flick. All right, time for a glacier breakdown here. Ready? All right, I don't believe you need to go into a training pack. I believe you can do it all in free play. All right, so let's do a little glacier flip reset tutorial here, all right? Now, the first thing I want you to do is make sure that just like the ball's on the ground, if you hit the center of your front bumper into the center of the ball will stay right in front of your car's momentum. However, if I hit it with the corner of my car into the center of the ball, obviously the ball will be off the momentum of my car and I can't just keep driving forwards. Same idea applies to the wall. If I hit the center of the ball with the center of my front bumper off the wall and I jump same time, it'll stay relatively right in front of my car for my car to have good car control on the ball. Now, if I want to get a good flip reset, I want to make sure that I try and not boost immediately like we talked about earlier. If I boost immediately, all it's going to do is it's going to make it so I have no space between the ball and my car, and I can't get that flip reset because of how it's going to put me relatively too close. But if I do what he does with braking before I go off the wall, I can still get it, right? But now I have to use more boost because I wasted momentum to reach the ball, which limits how far I can bring the aerial or the flip reset. And also, it limits my ability to react if I'm getting instant challenged. And that's why most people at higher ranks nowadays don't even brake anymore. When they hit it off the wall, they just don't boost immediately. And now you can go for extra flip resets and more of a carry. Now, this is kind of why I was saying I feel like the dude was just not yet proficient enough to be giving the better explanation, because there's two different types of uses of flip resets. There's the attempt at getting the reset, and then there's the use of the reset. I can attempt a immediate, like off the wall attempt at getting the reset, and then I'm going to want to delay when I use the reset, because if I get an immediate reset right off the wall and I immediately use it, it would look like this. And tell me if this would be useful in a game. How would that be useful? Right? Like that wouldn't do anything. Now, why was that a bad reset? Because if I go off the wall and get a reset towards my back two wheels under the ball and I flip, I'm just going to flip under the ball, or I'm going to jump off the ball. So if you're going for a immediate use of your flip reset on the ball, you want to get a few touches near their net. So like an air dribble, you're going to go one touch and then maybe just let it fall and wait as you get closer and then go for that reset on the ball. It's kind of like if you are going for a hook shot, you kind of stay near it and you wait and then you go for that shot on net using your hook shot. All you got to do is go for a touch on the ball, let the ball just kind of like, you know, be falling for a bit. So you get a touch, let it be falling. And then as it's getting closer to the crossbar, as it's getting lower, that way you can, you know, make sure you don't hit the crossbar. Then you go for it. What you want to do is make sure that you get the ball a little bit more towards your front two wheels on the ball. And that will, or closer to the front two wheels of your car's hitbox to get a better flip under the ball. If you want to get a immediate attempt off the wall and a delayed use, you want to hit it more towards the back two wheels of your car's hitbox, and then you can stay closer to the ball by it. That's good for your double resets, which let's see if I can show you guys a nice little double reset. 1 reset, 2 resets. Now you can go for extra touches. Or another good use for it is if you're going to go for a flip reset musty, which I suck at, but we'll try here. Wait for it. 1 reset. Musty. Oh, look at the skills and the peak right here. Oh my, Glacier, you're so cool. Thank you guys. Thank you. I know. And then third is if you're going for a flip reset to an eligible to the use. So 1 reset, eligible. Oh, sheesh, Glacier, you're an amateur. You suck. Turn on weather effects. I know. I'm sorry. Reset, and now hold it, and now you can use it for the extra touches on the ball. Damn, not on net. God, you suck. I'm just kidding. So those are your 2 ideologies, is either multiple touches on the ball and then you go for that reset where you get it closer to the front 2 wheels, or you go for no multiple touches on the ball off the wall and you hit it closer to the back 2 wheels, but then you want to delay your use on the reset. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching the video. This is like my first true YouTube video I've ever done. If you guys like the series, maybe I'll do this weekly or something like that for each week's new coaching content that's being posted on YouTube to see whether or not there's some good, some bad. Maybe we find some new mechanics that are coming out, new rotational stuff. We'll see. Feel free to like, follow, share, anything like that. It helps support because I just started, you know, really doing stuff on the YouTube. So love you guys, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon.